What is going on, everybody? My name is Ethan. Welcome back to HardCap Games, another episode here on the channel today. And people, today I am sick. After 2 years of careful planning, the COVID bug finally got me. So I've been confined to my room for the last 3 days. I spent the last 48 hours pretty much just asleep. But we are here now, and I wanted to do something a little relaxing. I can't just sit here and play Minecraft all day. That's what I was doing. But then I realized a new game is out. And some of you have probably seen it before. So this video is going to be a little ASMR-ish, I guess. I'm just going to be sitting here playing my new favorite game that I have not played yet. And that game would, of course, be Powerwash Simulator. So we're going to play a little bit here. I'm going to try and cut out all the coughs that I have. And I'm not really going to talk all that much. But we're still going to play. We're going to do career mode. And we're going to see what happens. I'm excited to play this. I hope you guys are too. If you guys do enjoy, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new. Most of the time, when I'm not sick, I'm 20 times more loud. This is as loud as my voice goes today, though. So I will be boosting it in post so you guys can actually hear me. But let's just do career mode. Why not? We're gonna clean the van. We're gonna get $100 for it. And I'm not like Mark. I do know that R is rotate the nozzle. Alright. That is satisfying. This is a great showing as to why I don't play first-person shooter games on the channel. Nice. We're just going to do a nice broad pass through here. Just to get everything a little wet. Not do anything too intensely right now. We'll touch it all up in a moment. So I have to say, I have power washed a house before. It is not nearly this fun or exciting. It was, however, pretty satisfying. Cleaning all the windows. Quietly because my voice hurts. I have no range of expression. There's a removals van outside my nightmare neighbor's place. They're finally going. Whoever moves in there is going to need a quality pressure washer. Well, maybe that can be me. I think I'm doing a pretty decent job so far. Oop, never mind. This is a great game to play while you're sick, because it takes no time at all to get sucked in and waste an hour of your life. I've already been playing for 10 minutes, and I don't think I've said a word, and that was kind of the point, that I wasn't going to have to speak much. But I don't think I've said a word in a handful of minutes. And that's just because I'm just like genuinely enjoying myself so far, and that's what makes this game great. It sucks for me because COVID hit me at a really, really bad time. I mean, it's always a bad time to get COVID. But I've been spending the last couple weeks preparing for a big event at my work, and I got sick just in time to miss it. I felt really bad because I felt like I was leaving all my coworkers out to dry. And they kept telling me, like, oh, no, don't worry, like your health comes first. And, you know, it's in the back of my mind that, like, yeah, but you kind of did, like, leave them out to dry, you know? It's not a good feeling. Feeling like you've let your teammates down. I think that's just part of it, though. Like, that's how it goes, is that things happen, inconveniences come up in the workplace, and this inconvenience is just me getting COVID. And I, of course, feel really bad for my coworkers, but I do have to keep in mind, I do have to prioritize my own health. And the health and safety of my coworkers is more important than the event. I feel bad because like this is my first time that I would have been at this event since I started working at my current place of employment. We haven't had this event in since COVID first started back in 2019. Oh, I'm almost done. And I was really excited for the ability to go and partake in this event. Get in my way. Hey, we did it. Good job, me. This is the time lapse of it getting done. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. I need to come up with like a better system of doing things, but the back art. I'm gonna play this game for like an hour, or however long this takes. I'll see what happens. But I might do a couple episodes on this if I'm feeling up to it. Well, that's gross. Sheesh. I'll buy some stone cleaner. That'll definitely help later. Oh, I have to buy the soap nozzle. That makes more sense. So now I can come over here and attach my soap. Okay, I see. So I'm just gonna use all this stone cleaner, and then I'm gonna go back later and actually like take care of it. This is all stone. I need to make sure I use it wisely. I think I got it all. I'm not positive though. I'm gonna take off all my liquid now. Just attack all the stone. This game's just great. I can be as un-eco-friendly as my environmentalist body desires. And it doesn't actually matter at the end of the day because it's not real water. And I'm not being charged for using water. So this is the first day that I've actually felt good enough to actually like sit down and actually like put my face in front of a microphone. I spent all day on Saturday sleeping. I tested positive Saturday morning. And I had like the worst flu-like symptoms I've ever experienced in my life. It was horrible. The next day, Sunday, was yesterday, and I actually managed to spend most of the day awake. I thought that was like pretty important. I mean, resting is important, but I spent most of the day playing Minecraft in the SMP. So I'll show you guys what I did next time we play. But that day might not be for a while because Drew tested positive this morning. He hasn't been feeling good for a little bit, so I'm not entirely shocked that he tested positive. That's what happens when you go to Disney. Drew. It's crazy, like, I got COVID just at work. You know, in a public setting. But, like, I went to Universal back in December at Christmas time. And I was totally fine the whole time. Didn't ever get a symptom. And now I'm sick here. Drew goes back and forth between states for his job. And he got sick while at Disney. turret gun. I think how it works is that it needs to be at least 95% cleaned, and then it will call it 100% done. So if I just do this, and then I come back the other direction, I need to be more methodical with this. This is not going as quickly as I'd hoped. Get out of here. Now, for those of you who have power washed in real life, you guys know that the most obnoxious thing about power washing is doing this exact fence. I have this fence outside. They're really obnoxious because you just fire water and half of it goes straight through. So people think that the 25 is the best one, right? Like that's what I'm supposed to understand. I think I remember Mark or Jack or someone, or maybe Ethan saying that. I don't remember. Based on that line alone, you can see why I don't play first-person shooters. So you might be thinking, well, Ethan, how have you been spending your time since you got sick? And like, have you been like editing videos that you had recorded before? And the answer is no, I have not. The reason being, I don't have any. That is a lie. I did record one episode of the show before I got sick, and I never got around to editing it, so I guess I could do that. Tigers franchise. Tigers franchise. If you're not watching Tigers franchise, what are you doing? Series is going a little crazy. Definitely go check it out. I'll leave the links down in the description below to the playlist so you can get caught up if you aren't already, and also leave the most recent episode down there. I'm getting the feeling I decided to tackle the hardest part first. So instead of recording or editing, like I said, I spent all day on Saturday sleeping. I got home on Friday after work, and I had like a weird tickle in my throat, and I was like, I'll test anyways, just to make sure. And it came back negative. Nice. So I went to bed, and I woke up the next morning, and I felt like absolute dog water, which was super awesome. So I woke up on Saturday, and I took a COVID test, and it came back positive. So I called into work, and I said, hey guys, I just tested positive, I won't be in for work. And they said, okay, fine. We'll take care of the business end of what happens later. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I stayed up until they called me back, which was like maybe 30 minutes later. And I answered like all the questions I had to answer, and then I went to bed. And I woke up at noon, and then I had a grilled cheese sandwich, and I went to bed. And I woke up at 6, and I ate a burger and fries, and I went to bed. And then I woke up, and it was 6 a.m. the next morning. I was like, oh, okay. But while I was eating, I was beginning a journey unlike any I've ever been on before. In a little show called One Piece. I've never seen it, but now I have seen the first, at this point, between Saturday, Sunday, and today, I've seen the first 30 episodes, which, as I'm doing the math now, makes me realize that I've already seen 10 hours of this show. And I realize last night, as I was talking to one of my friends who has not seen One Piece, I have 1,000 episodes to go. For those of you who are aware of or have seen One Piece, to give you a perspective of how little into the show, and I don't know how little this is, but I can do math, at least a little bit. I'm currently in the restaurant ship arc, with Don Krieg. So, whatever that means to you guys, that's how little into the show I am. And I do forget what that ship is called. I'm hesitant to call it the Battier, because every time I do, I just think of Shane Battier, the basketball player. But that might be what it's called. Maybe it's Battalier. I don't pay attention. I've also been loopy for 2 days. This is the first time I've had a coherent thought in 2 days. So I went to the doctor. I got tested for strep today, and they said it's not strep, but it is just COVID, which is really messing you up. I was like, cool, already knew that. But glad it's not strep on top of that, because that would suck. I feel like I'm Jackal out here trekking all these feet, just like sniff them toes. I look at this and I think, how can anyone let their yard get this bad? And then I remember my house was this bad before I power washed it. And then I think, oh yeah, I guess it is that easy, isn't it? Gotta be honest, if I came outside and saw the man I hired to power wash crawling around on my grimy ground, spraying the bottom of my chair, I'd think, man, that dude's doing a good job. But then I look around and I see, wow, he's not at all doing a good job. Never really heard of washing your umbrella with a pressure washer, but whatever the game tells me to do, I will do the task for. I am driven by material success. I like being patted on the head and being told I'm doing a good job. Which this game does by moving this little thing up here. The fact that I can't move these chairs out of the way is a big ol' L. Say it. Big ol' L. Thank God. That took me like 7 minutes to do. I feel like I could do that faster in real life. Just from doing this part of it so far, I've gained like $250. No. 175. I can do math. I don't even have $250. It is very satisfying to watch the dirt and grime go away. But you know what's like really not satisfying is when you get this. And you look at it and you're like, what the heck is that? Stop. Like this. This aggravates me. And I know. Just go slower. Just go slower. I know. But look at me. I'm impatient. If I COVID for 3 days and I'm already ready for it to be done. I mean, shouldn't that be everyone's response? Could this become a series similar to Markiplier's World's Quietest Let's Play? I mean, that's basically ASMR. Heck yeah. I don't want to be an ASMR channel. I'm gonna be completely honest. But if the people ask for more Pressure Wash Simulator, I am more than happy to do more Pressure Wash Simulator. Man, I've been playing this game for an hour, and I'm still enjoying it. Normally by this point in a game, I am frustrated. Or I'm bored. And I am neither right now. I think you know what it is? It's a game built for ADHD people like myself who need tasks to hyper focus on. Like right now it's like, oh, I'm gonna do the lawnmower. And oh, I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do that. No shot your lawnmower has pure metal handles. I like that they give you this as a list so you can see like, oh, I need like another $5. Let me just go do the swing sofa roof real quick to pick up the money so I can buy this thing. Yeah, that's kind of cool. This wouldn't be very nice to sit in after getting soaked like this. Again, this is gonna kind of destroy the couch, is it not? Like, this sofa swing is like destroyed by the pressure washer. I don't know why Harper's telling me all about her dream RV. Unless I'm gonna get a job from her later to clean an RV. Am I being stubborn by not buying more cleaner? Yes. What else here is multi-purpose though? I'm not gonna buy a multi-purpose cleaner just to do half of a sofa. Believe it or not, I've been working on this sofa for 20 minutes. And I'm only just now getting to the point where it's looking like there's an end in sight. But even then, that could be another 10 minutes out. I'm actively missing the MLB trade deadline right now, which is like kind of big and important to me as a baseball fan. But I'm too invested in cleaning this sofa roof to go check Twitter and see what dumb moves the Red Sox made this year. If they made any. I doubt they did, because they're stupid. If any of you out there are Red Sox fans or MLB fans in general, you know that the Red Sox are one of the worst teams in baseball over the last month. I saw a crazy stat for all you baseball fans out there that the Red Sox starters are 0-16 this past month of July, which I think is just a dang shame that they can't bother to find anyone better. I think it's also that they don't have any tradable pieces that aren't their big three. Because, like, who out there really wants Jackie Bradley Jr.? Show me a team that wants Jackie Bradley Jr. or Jarren Duran. I'll give you $100. There was a point in time, if you guys have been around long enough, where I actually did have a sports channel. It was actually supposed to be the primary channel because my parents didn't like me having a gaming YouTube channel because they didn't want me playing video games all the time. So if you actually try to email me like questions or whatever, it goes to HardCap Sports at Gmail. Like, that's like my business email or whatever. It's the one tied to here as well. There's only one issue, is that HardCap Sports hasn't existed in over 8 months. Hear me out on this. I got death threats from Vikings fans because I dared to insinuate Kirk Cousins is a middle 10 through 15 quarterback. Yeah, so when that happened, I pretty much just stopped making sports content altogether, and then eventually I just deleted the whole channel. But that's why I started playing MLB The Show, because I do love sports. I like talking about sports. I like playing sports. I'm not especially good at any of them, at any sports, but nonetheless I like them. And I had a plan in the works to play NCAA Football 14. I had a dynasty that I was going to be doing. I had to design the uniforms and everything, but then I could never get the files to work, so I ended up just scrapping the whole project. And then I instead did the Tigers franchise. So that's how Tigers franchise came to be. Which, once again, if you haven't seen Tigers franchise, go check it out. Yeah, so if you're ever in my live stream chat and you want to talk sports, I mean, I can talk about all 4 major U.S. sports. So basketball, baseball, hockey, and football. American football. By the way, to all my non-American viewers out there, if the U.S. wins the World Cup, then it's officially called soccer. And if the U.S. doesn't win the World Cup, then nothing happens and we continue to be ignorant. This is the American way. Get used to it. I apologize to any birds that live in this birdhouse, but I must do what I've got to do. What? Y'all saw that, right? I wasn't even cleaning it. 70% the way there. It definitely doesn't feel like we're that close. Maybe it's because it's taken me over an hour to do this. So the wood cleaner actually did a very good job of scraping up all the muck. Makes it my life very easy. I did not say that that was done. Now, like I said before, this part is always the hardest part. Oh, is it this thing? Is that are they calling this a trellis? As you might be able to tell from my complexion and my figure, I am not an outdoorsman or handyman. I like to camp. I like to go for hikes. I'm not good with building fences. Wish there was a lean button like in Rainbow Six. It's another game that I've actually been told by people that they want me to play. I don't know how I feel about playing Rainbow Six. I mean, I am by far the worst silver you'll ever see. But if you guys really want to see me play some R6, I'll drag Kyle back into the frame. We'll get back in. I'm a little hesitant to play, mainly because I haven't played since April, and I know neither has Kyle or Marshall, for that matter. You guys haven't met Marshall, unless you guys have once again been around since HardCap Sports. Yeah, none of us have played Siege in a couple of months. If you guys have been around since, well, since pre-100, you're a real one. You know a lot about me and my friends. And if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe right now. If you subscribe, I'll get better. If you subscribe right now, I'll get better from COVID immediately. But it's only if you hit the subscribe button. You have to hit it. I'll know if you didn't, because I'll still be sick. So before I got sick, I actually had the chance to go see Elton John in concert, which is why we didn't stream Minecraft on Wednesday this past week, which was, to put it lightly, awesome. He's a phenomenal showsman. If you happen to live in an area where he still has yet to go to on this last American tour that he's doing, strongly recommend see if there's tickets available and just pony up the cash and go. You will not regret it. He's an amazing showman still. He's a phenomenal showman. He did a great concert. He sang a lot of songs that probably most everybody knows. I can't recommend it enough. If you have the opportunity and there's still tickets available, which I don't know if there are anymore for any of his last locations, he's touring for another 3 months, and then he's probably never going to tour in America again. This is his Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Farewell to America tour. Alright, what am I missing? Is it just this fence right here? Well, let's see. It would appear so. 98%. Got a little bit left on this fence gate here. What am I missing? Oh my god, the hanging potted plant over here. This food shelf, parasol, fence posts. Oh my god, I didn't get the parasol yet? I'm gonna get everyone sick by doing this. Is this the food shelf? Oh, it is. I've cleaned a fair amount of Boy Scout gear that looks just like this. Alright, and 2 fence posts. 1. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. This one. It is this one. Yay! We did it! Oh, good job, team. And by team, I mean me. This game's fun. I enjoy this game a lot. And if you guys did, make sure you leave a like down below and I'll play some more. I'm stuck in my room for another 3 days. So let me know what you guys want me to do in that time. Nothing that involves too much talking or too much yelling. But if you guys did enjoy, leave a like down below, subscribe if you are new, drop a comment, what do you want me to play next? If you want me to play more of this, if you want me to play something else, let me know. So, that being said, my name is Ethan, this has been HardCap Games, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace.